Okay. Really, really happy for our guys to have this experience. I thought, they've been through quite a bit, and they show up every day like I've talked to you guys about. Their fight, their competitiveness has been pretty consistent. And so to see them get over the hump today and have that experience, really, really happy, for them. They get rewarded for their effort. We got off to a good start. I don't think we ever trailed.
No, you did not. No.
Never trailed in the game. The encouraging part is I told you guys I thought we played pretty good at UMass. And I thought Akron was probably our best game to date. And then our first half happened today. And I thought that's our best half of basketball. Now the second half, they're touch and go there for a little bit. But we responded. We were able to make the plays when we needed. And we got to clean up some things there at the end. I thought we had 2 fouls when we're shooting free throws that are just silly. But it's going to be a lot better on Sunday teaching after a win than those things leading to a loss. So, like I said, really happy for our guys. A lot of different contributions across the board. But happy they got rewarded for how they've been working.
Coach, I want to start with Armani. 28 points tonight, he had 30 in the last game. What have you been seeing from him to see those performances he's had in the last week?
I think he's been really aggressive on his attacks. I think he's playing under control a little bit more. Like even though we want him to be aggressive, but just like knowing when to go and when to pull back. His decision making has really improved. His ability to get to the free throw line has really increased. I think he's in a much better rhythm. I think I got a better feel for who he is as a player, and I think he has a better understanding of when to pick and choose his spots and when we're able to put him in some of those situations where he's got some advantages. And he's delivered, and I thought, tonight was difficult for him because we asked a lot of him on the offensive end, as well as chasing Pavletsky around, which I think is one of the better guards in our league. And I thought he got tired late. I think that contributed to a couple of his turnovers. I can't. It's hard to. I'm nitpicking now, but he's doing a lot of really good things because he's playing within himself. With the confidence and aggressiveness that it takes to be a good player.
And then right behind him, Devin, Davion, great nights for them too. What are you kind of seeing from these guys coming together and having performances like that?
Well, like I said, they show up, every day. The confidence comes from the work, and the work is how you get rewarded. It's not, now obviously we're happy with the result, but I'm proud of the way we played, not because of our result. But I'm proud of the way that we played because of their fight, their competitiveness, and how they stuck together. The result is just the byproduct of that, and that's what I'm pleased about is they get experience winning tonight. I think that's a pretty good team. I think Simmons is, he's been a big-time player in our league, since I got here. I think Pavletsky's, like I said, one of the better guards. He just controls so much. Hadaway had a great game, and I think they just got some good pieces. And so. Really happy for how we played tonight.
Coach, you said to us, communication's been a thing you guys wanted to improve on. How did you guys improve on that tonight with the result?
Well, I just think there's less mistakes, less defensive breakdowns, particularly in the second half when they're on the other end and we can't talk for them. And they're growing in that area. They're working in that area. So pretty pleased with that effort.
You talk about the second half, they went on a few runs. There was a point where it got to like a 1-point game, and you guys didn't break down. Devin hits those free throws late to put you guys up. What does that say about the growth of this team being able to handle those moments?
Yeah, I think some of our, it's good. I think it speaks to their toughness, right? I think a couple, like Armani's 2 mistakes was fatigue a little bit. We haven't been in a game like that in a while, and this group has got to learn how to win together, and we're just not. We haven't been there, right? So you go through some of those things that normally sort themselves out earlier in the season, but they responded. They didn't wilt, and that Ohio's Got some veteran guys, good players. Like they weren't going to lose that game. You know, we were going to have to go win it and take it from them. I thought we made the plays necessary.
And I know with tonight being ALS awareness, you posted that video talking about your situation with it and all that. How much does that kind of add on to this one as well with how special this night is?
Nah, you know, this is a basketball game. ALS is something different. You know, ALS just, you know, listen, any disease is terrible. Any fatal disease. You know, there's ALS is undefeated. You know, and it's nasty because of how it attacks your nerves where you can't control your muscles. And so you can't do what you normally do, but your mind works. So I don't even want to, like, I don't even want to imagine, right? And I saw what it did to Murph, watching what it's doing to my mother-in-law. So, you know, like, it's great to win, but, like, it doesn't make the game any more meaningful. This is a basketball game, okay? I'm happy for those guys, but it's a basketball game. Like, not even close to what people that are affected by disease go through. Like, the fact that we got to do that tonight, like, we should feel really lucky.
The guys just said a minute ago when they saw the video, they had a mindset that they had to win for you. What does that say coming from those guys?
You got high character kids. You got good kids. You know, they need to win for themselves, right? I've been doing this a long time, player, coach. They ain't got to win for me, right? They need to win for themselves. But it just shows the character that we have in that locker room. It was Jawan Maxey's birthday. You know, the kid had a good birthday, right? You know, Elmore goes against his former team, so he got a win against his former team. So, but I think that just speaks to the character we have in that locker room.
You guys had 23 points off the bench tonight compared to Ohio 0. How was that, you know, important to tonight's result?
Yeah, I think we only played 7 guys, right? And so, you know, those guys get a much-deserved day off tomorrow. You know, they've been carrying some heavy minutes here as of late. But yeah, the bench contribution is huge. Whenever you got guys coming off the bench that can provide a spark, you know, it's big. I thought a real key for us is, you know, they're big points in the paint, but particularly in the games that they win. And it was 8. Now they ended up dominating it, which is why the second half turned out the way it was. But I think it was 18-18 in paint points in the first half. We did a really good job of neutralizing that part, and so I thought that was a major key to the game. And then, you know, Simmons holding him to 13-7, because Pavlevsky and Hadaway kind of had their way, but you know, I thought we made them really work for some of their points.
You know, we talk about momentum, and this team to win. Ohio's a very good team. What does this kind of win do for momentum going forward?
Well, we'll see. You know, we'll see how we practice on Sunday, and then you know, we need to be able to go do this and compete on the road, and you know, just continue to put in the work. You know, bring the fight, which is what these guys have been consistent with. Keep putting yourself in positions where you got an opportunity to win, and you know, I think we took a step tonight. We'll see how Sunday looks.
What is that locker room like after that game?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Great energy, great spirit. I love it. The locker room after a win is the best one ever.
You know, there's so much we could talk about that game, but the start, let's just start with that. You guys, that first half is probably one of the best you guys have had this year. What was the momentum you guys had going into this game?
Coming off a tough loss, we was fixing our mistakes. So like, we knew we was gonna come out and fight and compete. We was due for a win though. Like we've been practicing too hard, putting too much work into like just to keep losing. Like we was due for one. Like after this, we just gonna keep building off of this and just keep winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, like we know like we've been close. We've been fighting lately, so just coming to this game, we knew we was confident that we could pull through, just fix little mistakes, and that's what we did tonight.
Armani, you go 30 points last game, 28 points this game. What is working, man? Just what's working for you?
I just been Since the new year, I just got closer to God. I just been praying every day and just been working. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I just been praying in the gym. And it's been paying off.
Devin, I guess I'll go to you too. You had the final free throws that kind of put this thing away. What's going through your head when you step to the line in that moment?
Cash money. That's all it is.
Hello.
Cash
Hello.
money. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing. We doing this for my whole life, man. It's cash money. So I ain't thinking nothing else what's gonna go in.
Any nerves at all when you step up there?
Never nervous.
Never.
That's the new
Once
model.
I
Never
seen,
nervous.
once I seen he got felt, I'm like, oh, we
Yeah,
good.
we good.
We
You know?
good.
Cash money.
Armani, heading into the next couple games, you're going to be on the top of the scouting report coming in. How do you plan to, make sure other people can contribute to the game as well?
Just getting in the gym and then just making the right reads. Like say I can have a layup, but I have one more for Devin, and they gonna collapse. Since last game, everybody been collapsing on me on defense. So say I drive and they collapse on me, I'm just make the right read and just kick Devin if he's open or something like that. Just be simple. Don't try to be selfish. Just keep the game simple. Stay disciplined. And be smart.
Does that give you confidence to be on the top? Is that a thing you want to,
I mean-
accomplish, I guess, kind of thing?
I mean, I really
Yeah.
care less. I really care less, but I'm just trying to win.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, coming into the night tonight was the ALS awareness game for you guys. Did you guys know kind of how Lewis has kind of dealt with this before in family and friends?
Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Coach Lewis. He a tough guy. Like whatever he goes through at home, you'll never know because he's coming and bringing energy every day. So y'all never know what he's going through at home. He's a tough guy, tough coach.
When you guys saw the video, did that add anything to tonight's game?
Oh yeah, I'm like, all right, we gotta win for Coach.
Yeah,
we got
for sure.
to.
For sure.
And then, you know, one thing we talked about was playing for a full 40 minutes, and for most of the part, you guys did that in the final 5 minutes, some turnovers and stuff like that. But you guys never lost the lead at all in this game. You led the entire 40 minutes. How did you guys stay so composed that final 5 minutes?
Stay together. Just be a team. Stay together. Don't break. Don't let little mistakes just let us spread apart. Just be together as one. That's all.
How were you able to handle Ohio's runs at the end of the game when they got down to
Basketball
single
game.
possession?
Basketball's a game of runs. They gonna score. They're not gonna not score. It's impossible. So it's a game of runs. You got to be able to take a punch. But if you get punched and you just fall, then that's on you. I don't know. You got to be able to take a punch and get right back up.
Yeah, your bench had 23 off the bench. You guys had 23 points compared to Ohio's 0. So what does that kind of say about your bench's production?
Yeah, we got a nice bench. We got Davion Hill coming off the bench. He's coming in putting up a lot of numbers. So our bench is good.
Did you guys feel that the communication was much better from a basketball standpoint tonight?
Yeah,
Yes,
for
I
sure.
agree.
Yeah.
What has been changing for that, especially the last few games?
Coach, you've been yelling at us in practice. Communicate, speak, and talk. And
Yeah, we got to run if we don't talk, so that's helpful too.
We
But
foul any shooters?
huh? No, we ain't found no 3-point shooters either. You know what I'm saying? That's what we. You know,
Okay.
but that's it. You know, just going to
We
practice.
foul
and stuff
3-point
like that.
shooters. You got to run for that.
Yeah, so that helps a lot too.
What does a win like this do for a team who's been struggling for a little bit in conference play? What does this
Opens
do
up a
for
lot of
Yeah,
doors.
yeah, it flips it now. We got a lot of confidence. We've been known we could compete and win games, but now we got one under our belt. Now it's time to take off. So
You know, Ohio's no slouch of a MAC
Right.
team. They've been pretty good this year. Beating a team like that, what does that kind of say in this conference? What does that say about the teams in this conference?
Don't sleep.
yeah,
Tell them don't sleep on us. I'm telling you. Don't sleep. Play if you want. Play if you want, boy. I'm telling you.